Good morning. My name is Keith Oswald. I'm the Director of Exhibit Development here at the Children's Museum Houston. We're here today in part to celebrate vision. And really, human vision is pretty amazing, I gotta say. For example, we can see about 180 degrees in front of us. You know, of course, sheep and goats, they can see almost 330 degrees, pretty much everything except for right behind them. You know, and come to think of it, chameleons, their eyes, they can actually look in two different directions at the same time. Oh, and then dragonflies, their eyes are bigger than their head in some cases, and they can literally see 360 degrees around them all at the same time. So human vision. Humans can see 9 millimeter tall letters. That's about a third of an inch tall letters from 20 feet away. You know, of course, eagles can see about 8 times farther than we can. Humans, we can see light from 2.5 million light years away because we can see the stars. Of course, you know, cats can completely see in the dark. Humans. Humans can see 1 million different color hues, which is how we get our fancy color names like vermilion and chartreuse. Of course, birds can see about 100 times more colors than we can. And bees and some insects, they can actually see ultraviolet light, which we can't see at all. And snakes, some snakes like rattlesnakes, they can actually see infrared light, which again, we can't see at all. And even the housefly can see things 6 times faster than we can. You know, it occurs to me there's a lot we can't see. And fortunately, we have an exhibit we're celebrating today that allows us to see all the things we can and can't see. Sights Unseen. And so to introduce us to Sights Unseen today, I'm going to bring up our Kids Committee President, Caitlin Ostfeld. Caitlin.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Caitlin Ostfeld, and I am here today representing the Kids Committee to help celebrate the opening of this exciting exhibit, Sights Unseen, sponsored by Occidental and the William Stamps Farish Fund. The Kids Committee acts as an advisory panel for the museum, prototyping new exhibits and programs, then providing advice and feedback on our programs and exhibits from a kid's point of view. After testing and enjoying the Sights Unseen exhibit in all its early stages, we are very excited to celebrate the Sights Unseen exhibit and invite you all to partake in the exhibit's fascinating activities. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Executive Director for the Children's Museum Houston to say a few words about how this exhibit furthers the mission of the museum.
Thanks to all of you, boys, girls, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and amazing staff at the Children's Museum who have spent years working on the exhibit that you get to celebrate today. Thank you to each and every one of you. Now, we've been talking a lot about sight. I want to talk about vision. Vision is something that we all do. Vision gives you the opportunity, even young people like these folks that I see down here on the front row and scattered throughout our audience and throughout the museum. Yes, vision gives us a chance to dream, to think, and to plan how we're going to make special things happen. And the great thing about Houston is we have people from all over the world who have come here because they believe this is where they can bring their vision to life. So the Children's Museum, in my mind, is a place where people's vision has really paid off. We have been around for 40 years. That's almost as old as Mr. O. You can tell with a little gray hair over his temples. What that tells you is for 40 years, there have been people who have been working with their vision to bring it to life here so we could serve the most people possible in the best ways, and that we really were going to serve what Houston is today, which is a community of people from all around the world who believe in the future and believe that their vision can build a better future for us all. And then to my right, I'm so excited because, you know, shows like this, you got to have great staff, but you have to have great partners in the community. And today, representing the Oxy Petroleum Company is one of their most important people and a person who's very important to the Children's Museum, our board member, Michael Avery. Everybody, just give him a round of applause to make him feel welcome. Thank you, Michael. He's going to talk to you in just a minute, so I got to quit talking. The important thing about Michael is he really represents what's best about the companies that work in Houston, like Oxy, and the people who work here. Oxy is a company that is dedicated to, as I say, keeping the lights, the electricity, and our lifestyles on, and we are very honored to have them here in Houston as their headquarters. There are 37,000 people working around the world for Oxy. Michael grew up in South Africa, where he has his engineering degree. We just took him on a quick trip through the museum, and he's coming back as soon as he can to play with all the good stuff and do a lot of basic engineering with us. And he also got his master's in business so he could learn how to make his visions come to reality in the Arab Emirates. So how lucky it is that we have this man here in Houston building the future for the energy business, for our earth. And also, he's working on behalf of all you guys, all you little ones and us big guys who want our vision to come true. So it is my pleasure to welcome him to officially cut our ribbon today and welcome you all in to Sights Unseen.
Thank you, Tammy, for that wonderful introduction, and especially for your dedication to the museum. So, as Tammy said, my name is Michael Avery. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for Oxy's onshore resources and low-carbon business, which is a really interesting topic, I think, at the moment. I'm sure you've all heard something about that. I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today to support the Children's Museum and to celebrate the grand reopening of Sights Unseen. Houston is Oxy's hometown, and we're delighted to be able to sponsor and see this exhibit safely reopen. We appreciate the opportunity to make a difference in our community in such a meaningful and exciting way. In Sights Unseen, you know, kids get to explore light and vision from different science perspectives, from the physics of light to the anatomy and physiology of vision, to hands-on experiences that compare human and animal vision, like Keith described in the beginning. Very exciting. The opportunity to discover is just endless. If your kids are like mine and probably have a million questions, which is a good thing, even if I have to answer them, I think we're hoping that this exhibit will inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers. And our hope is that maybe one day they'll come and work at Oxy to help us develop answers we need to build a better tomorrow. It's just wonderful to be here today celebrating the museum's important work. Oxy's a really proud partner with the Children's Museum. And as you explore the exhibit, I hope you think about the wonders of light, vision, the world around you, and through a whole new lens. I know I'm looking forward to doing this with my family very soon, so thank you.
So I'm going to use my middle school teacher voice now. We would like to invite Michael, as well as two very special guests, Benjamin and Nikki, to come on down to the ribbon so we can take that. Give the most important this in there. I'm going to get my up in my let y'all get your photos. You're ready. Here we go, guys. You hold it tight. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Yay! at us gates. So this is the one thing preventing us from getting into sights unseen, is these two eyes that are just staring at us constantly. Unblinking. Okay, it's a little eerie, so we're going to need some help getting these open. So again, this is the stop staring at me. So we need everyone to shout, stop staring at me. So we're going to practice. We're going to little practice. So on 3, we're going to practice shouting, stop staring at me. 1, 2, 3. Stop staring at me. All right, that was pretty good, but I think the eyes really need to hear it loud. So we're going to do it for real this time. Stop staring at me on 3, 2, 1. Stop staring at me. Please follow the line path down to sights unseen. You guys are great.